I have 4 kids and we homeschool, but we actually do what I consider to be unschooling. And unschoolers kind of reject this idea of what school is actually like. There's a lot of different versions of unschoolers. Some don't use any bookwork, any curriculum, anything structured at all. And then there's me that kind of falls on the other side of the spectrum where I do like to throw some bookwork in there, not very much. I feel like our family really needs that structure. So I shared in a recent video about how we were going to be changing things in June and how we are actually buckling down in the summer, unlike some other families, because we basically took a year off. We were more like radical unschoolers in the last school year with traveling, well, selling our last house, traveling the country, and then settling back into our new home. So we really kind of need to buckle down. And I told you I would give you an update as to how our weekly plan is going. The first week, it actually went really well. We leaned heavily on screen time. The whole last year, even while we were traveling, we were going through a lot. It wasn't like this really relaxing vacation, unfortunately. There was parts of it that was, and that was when they were on screens less. But there's been a lot of evolution happening in my marriage and in myself personally, and just in the structure of our lives. And we really used screen time as kind of an extra set of hands, a babysitter, extra set of eyes in a sort of sense. So anyway, this went surprisingly well considering that. I do have a new system set up for screen time, which I will share that in another video. But you can see Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they have more things, but these are pretty simple and they were able to get them done. Some of the things was my responsibility, I didn't do. And I gave myself a lot of grace. We're trying something new. I'll give you an update on how this week is going. But whenever I make a new routine like this, I realize that it just kind of comes down to paying attention to what's working, noticing when you're slipping. Is it because you're overwhelmed, you're doing too much, or is it because you're just not used to the routine? And I think that it was just not used to the routine. I tend to set the bar too high sometimes, but I don't think I did this time. So we're gonna continue to try this. We are right now in the second week, and I'll give you another update. And hopefully we can finish it out through June and maybe continue this pattern into the next school year. So we'll see about that.